हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल। तो आज हम ओलीबोर्ड का लाइव टेस्ट करेंगे। ये हर सैटरडे संडे को लाइव होता है और सैटरडे संडे की 9 बजे इसका रिजल्ट डिक्लेयर होता है। तो काफ़ी ज़्यादा लोग इस टेस्ट को देते हैं, अराउंड अप्रॉक्स 1 लाख लोग इसको अटेम्प्ट कर रहे हैं, तो इस टेस्ट को ज़रूर देना चाहिए। और जो लोग भी चैनल पर नए हैं प्लीज़ चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें। चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। सब ठीक है। ओके, स्टार्ट करते हैं। From a point A on the ground, angle of elevation of fourth floor and that of seventh floor of a building are 30 degree and 45 degree respectively. Seventh, fourth floor. एक का कितना है 30 डिग्री, दूसरे का 45। ये अगर 1 है तो ये √3 है, अगर ये √3 है तो ये पूरा √3। √3 -1 की वैल्यू बतानी है। और 8 √3 की वैल्यू √3, 8 √3 -1। हाँ ठीक है। What is the largest six-digit number which when divided by this leaves remainder 4, 8, 11, 6, 8, 2? सभी में डिफरेंस 4 है, तो हम ऑप्शन से अगर चेक करें, सबसे बड़ा नंबर 85, अगर 4 माइनस कर दें तो क्या वो 8 से कट रहा है? तो ऑड आ जा रहा है, नहीं कटेगा। फिर आते हैं 67, 4 माइनस करेंगे तो 63 आएगा, ये भी नहीं कटेगा। 52 कट जाएगा, 952, ठीक है, हाँ ये कट जाएगा। और 56 नहीं कटेगा, ठीक है। तो यही हो जाएगा चेक करने पर, ऑप्शन से ही करने लायक है। √3 tan a cos a cos स्क्वायर पर फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ दिस। वैल्यू अगर पुट करें 45, तो 1 √3 cos 45 1 by √2, और ये 2 नहीं, इससे तो नहीं आएगा। 60 रखें तो √3 का 3 हो जाएगा, cos 60 हाफ, और sin 60 √3/2 4/3 आ जाएगा। हाँ ठीक है। तो 1 प्लस सेक्स 60, 1 प्लस 2 3 हो जाएगा। भीमा राजू and Kali invested in a partnership in the ratio this, the ratio of their time invested, what is it? ये तो आसान है, कॉमन हो जाएगा 30, 6, 15, 5, और ये हो जाएगा 2, 2, 3, तो 3 से काट दें 4, 10, 5। R is the center of a circle and a chord AB is extended to a point C if CE is tangent, ये tangent है, DCB, 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 D कहाँ है भाई? DC, ये बी से कोई एंगल हो नहीं सकता है। DCB और BDC, BDC, D तो कहीं नहीं है। ADC is an obtuse angle, AD। अच्छा मुझे लग रहा है इन्होंने E को D मिस्टेक कर दिया है, तभी ये obtuse angle बनेगा ADC। चलो इसी को लेकर देखते हैं DCB क्या है। 20 BDC 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 दे रखा 50 AB डिफरेंट डिफरेंट RAB R ये बहुत बड़ा जा रहा है यार RAB कॉम्प्लेक्स RBD ये अगर 50 है RBD ये अगर 50 है तो टेंशन ये भी 50 हो जाएगा 70 पूरा 110 110 ये है 70 ये 70 है तो ये आ जाएगा 20 और 10 ये 20 ये 10 क्या पूछा है डिफरेंस 10 10 आ जाएगा द रेशियो ऑफ थोड़ा बड़ा क्वेश्चन लग रहा है बाद में करेंगे इसको पाई चार्ट का क्वेश्चन ये भी बड़ा वाला ही है A mixture of 100 kg of Darjeeling tea असम टी 30 है दार्जिलिंग 70 है तो एग्जैक्ट वैल्यू भी यही हो जाएगी हाउ मच असम टी मस्ट बी एडेड टू द मिक्सचर टू मेक असम टी 44% ऑफ द रिजल्टेंट मिक्सचर 7:3 का रेशियो यहाँ पर कितना असम टी 44 कर रहा है तो ये कितना हो जाएगा 56 2 से अगर करें 28 ये 22 हो जाएगा फिर 14 ये 11 तो इसमें तो कोई चेंज आया नहीं है असम टी मिला रहे हैं तो दार्जिलिंग टी को बराबर करना पड़ेगा तो ये 14 ये 6 हो जाएगा तो कितना बढ़ा 5 बढ़ा है 20 की वैल्यू दे रखी है 5 25 हो जाएगा 28 men can finish a work in the efficiency of a woman की efficiency woman upon man 3/4 तो वुमेन की टोटल वर्क हो जाए 28 इंटू 4 इंटू 75 और चाइल्ड की एफिशिएंसी दे रखा है हाफ ऑफ मैन ठीक है अलॉन्ग विद 20 वुमेन का मतलब है 60 40 चिल्ड्रन है 80 140 इंटू एक्स तो 7 4 20 4 5 15 15 for 60 An inlet pipe A originating from a reservoir can fill 40 minutes and outlet pipe B which can empty the full tank in 60 minutes. Both the pipes are opened in alternate minutes starting from A then on which minute from the beginning the tank will be filled for the first time. अच्छा तो 120 मान लें हम तो इसका हो जाएगा प्लस में 3 इसका हो जाएगा माइनस में 2 ओवरऑल 2 मिनट में ऑल्टरनेट कर रहा है ना 2 मिनट में एक काम हो रहा है तो 200 अगर ऑप्शन एक काम हो रहा है ना 234 का 117 काम हो जाएगा 117 काम हो जाएगा 234 मिनट में और जैसे ही क्योंकि ए से शुरुआत हुई थी तो 3 हाँ ठीक है 235 एक काम हो रहा है स्टेटमेंट इज ट्रू। 16 की पावर यहाँ 6 आ जाएगा, पहला तो सही है। 15 की पावर 5 तो 5 ही आएगा। 2 2 16 6 15 6 आएगा 9। दूसरा गलत है। What is the remainder 2 की पावर 131? तो 64 बनाना पड़ेगा। 64 बनाने के लिए 2 की पावर 6 के टर्म्स में लाना पड़ेगा। तो 2 की पावर 6 20 30 नहीं हो सकता। 20 का दोनों 120 और 2 की पावर 11 अलग कर देंगे। 2 की पावर 6 का तो 1 हो जाएगा, फिर 2 की पावर 6 का भी 1 हो जाएगा। 2 की पावर 5 बच रहा है। 2 की पावर 5 तो 32। yes, 32। Andre Johnson invests 12% of his monthly salary, that is 2088, in mutual fund. His other investment are this of his salary in PPF and another insurance. What is the total monthly investment? तो मतलब 2088 जो है किसकी वैल्यू है? 12 की वैल्यू है, 100 की हो जाएगी और ये टोटल सैलरी हो जाएगी। इसमें से 21% की अगर हम वैल्यू हम निकालें, 12 12 8 8 12 12 7 12 174 into 21 easily 20 plus 1 अगर हम करें 4 to the 8 14 1 3480 and 174 4 यहाँ आ रहा, ये 8 4 12 यूनिट डिजिट 2। ठीक है, ये फ्रीक्वेंसी वाला छोड़ते हैं। A car covers one third of the distance with 65 km and the rest of the distance with 39 km per hour. If car takes 22.1 hours to complete its journey, then how much distance is covered by the car with 65 km? कैसे 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 इक्वेशन से करें? अगर हम वन थर्ड 300x ले लें तो वन थर्ड क्या 100x, इसको कितने स्पीड से 65 से चला है, बाकी 200 कितने से 39 से 22.1 घंटे लग रहा है। एलसीएम क्या हो जाएगा? 13 इंटू 3 इंटू 5 13 5 3 300x प्लस 1000 13 से कैंसिल हो जाएगा तो 100 3 इंटू 5 520। तो अगर हम मल्टीप्लाई करें x निकालना है ना, तो क्या आ जाएगा 3 3 3 3 3। ठीक है, average set of 9 numbers is 30, average set of 9 numbers is 13, average of set of 9 numbers out of which average of first 6 numbers is 15। पहले 6 का 15 है तो मतलब 2 ज़्यादा है 6। Average of another set of 11 numbers is 21, out of which average of first 9 numbers is 22। एक ज़्यादा है, टोटल नंबर 9 है। Then find the average remaining 5 numbers taken from both the sets। अच्छा, यहाँ 12 ज़्यादा है, यहाँ 9 ज़्यादा है, तो 12 कम कर देंगे उन सभी नंबर से। तो 39 में से 12 जाएगा तो 27 और 21 42 में से 9 जाएगा तो 33 30 40 50 60 60, 5 नंबर है, 60/5 12। Consider the given figure. W is the center. W center है, ZWS, ZWS 104 है, ZXP find XYS। ZWS अगर 104 है तो ZXS क्या हो जाएगा, 52। अगर ZXP 94 है तो ZS X हो जाएगा 94। ऑल्टरनेट सेगमेंट 94 आ गया तो इधर बचे 86 और 94 प्लस 52, 146 और 180 में से 34, 8 दिन का 12, 120, 120 तो 160 है। CI of rupees in month is CI is calculated quarterly. Find the rate per annum। 9 मंथ में 3 साइकिल बनेंगे तो क्यूब रूट होना चाहिए, तो 32,000 और 32 5 37, 37,044। 4 से काटेंगे तो 8, 4 9 से 36, 4 2 से 8, 4 4 6 1, तो क्या हो गया 20 21, 21 का क्यूब होता है 9261। 1/20 मतलब 5%, 5% क्वार्टरली है तो ईयरली कितना होगा 20%। If the maximum length of any rod that can be placed in a cube is x, what does x square represent? X square, combined length of all edges, combined length of all edges 3 times its volume। क्यूब है ना, क्यूब है तो हाफ ऑफ द टोटल सरफेस एरिया, 1 2 3 यही हो सकता है कर्व सरफेस एरिया ऑफ द गिवन क्यूब। कर्व सरफेस एरिया यानी यही लग रहा है, हाफ ऑफ द टोटल सरफेस एरिया। A quadrilateral other than circle whose bisect each other at right angles. Rhombus in triangle PQR. PQR. QR is produced to S from point S. A line is drawn which cuts PR. PR at U. PQ at T. If angle TUR 120 TUR ये है 120 एंड एंगल PQR ये 60 है। फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ QPR एंड USR। कैसे होगा अगर 120 ये 60 हो जाएगा और ये भी 60 हो जाएगा तो ये दोनों तो एंगल बराबर हो गया। पता नहीं भाई, Mohan manufactured 140 pieces of watches which cost rupees 9 per piece. He then transports it to the showroom which cost him rupees 140 piece. The VAT which will be applied to the customer is 66% presently. अच्छा अभी लग रहा है. Find the unit price of watch at which he should sell to get profit. 140 पीस 9 पर पीस है तो 9 तो लगेगा ही. 140 का तो 1 रुपये लग रहा है. 10 हो गया. अब इस पर क्या है? 6% क्या लग रहा है? वैट लग रहा है. तो 106 अपॉन 100 इंटू, अब इस पर 20% का प्रॉफिट चाहिए. 6/5 5 2 2 से काटेंगे 50 25 3 क्षेत्र का 18 318/25 25 इंटू 4 12.72 120 poles are aligned in a straight line and the distance between the two adjacent poles is same. A man jogging on foot path takes 12 seconds to go from 56th pole to 88. Find the total time he takes to cover first 30 and last 30 poles. तो total poles यहाँ कितने हो गए? First 30 last 30 poles. यहाँ टोटल 25 पोल है. 25 पोल की हुई मतलब हो गया. गैप कितना हो जाएगा? 24. तो 24 के गैप को कंप्लीट में 12 सेकंड लग रहे हैं. फर्स्ट 30 का मतलब है 29 मतलब 58 गैप को कंप्लीट करना है. तो 24 में 12 29 seconds. If 2x square minus 5x plus 1 equal to 0, then find the value of this. बड़ा क्वेश्चन. What is the simplified form of this? इसको कर लेते हैं. 4 minus 5/2 8 minus 5 3/2 3 की पावर 1/6 into 3/2 1/4 3 की पावर 1/4 into 1/4 into 24 3 की पावर 6. a square plus b square plus c square minus 2ab minus 2ac plus 2bc equal to what is the value of this? ये एक इक्वेशन है. तो c को अगर हम 0 कर दें तो a square plus b square minus 2ab equal to 0. तो a minus b का होल स्क्वायर मतलब a बराबर भी करना है. तो c को हमने क्या किया था? 0. 2 तो 2 की पावर 2 अपॉन 16 की पावर 0 तो 4 आ जाएगा. What is the volume of the frustum of a cone? If the radius of the upper base of the frustum of cone and height of this base and the radius of the lower base. अच्छा सब कुछ दे रखा है. 1/3 पाई r1 स्क्वायर क्या हो जाएगा? 10 का स्क्वायर 100 प्लस r2 का 400 r इंटू r मतलब 200 h क्या होगा? 105/10 दो 600 700 ये हो जाएगा 700. ये 100 आ गया. 5 2 21 2 से यहाँ 11 3 से 7 7700. Find the sum of perimeters of all the triangles formed from the sides this where x is an integer. The time taking. The number of permutations of n different objects taken are at a time where r is greater than 0 तो we do not repeat। तो NPR का फॉर्मूला पूछ रहे हैं एक तरीके से, तो n फैक्टोरियल अपॉन n माइनस r फैक्टोरियल, तो n इंटू n माइनस r लास्ट में जो आएगा वो इससे कैंसिल हो जाएगा। तो इसके जस्ट पहले क्या होगा, n माइनस r प्लस वन, n माइनस वन n माइनस टू n माइनस r प्लस वन। ठीक है, a बराबर 30 डिग्री दे रखा है, b बराबर 45 डिग्री, x बराबर साइन a, 2 cos स्क्वायर b, कॉस वाला दे रखा है स्क्वायर में, साइन वाला ये वैसे दे रखा है। तो 135 साइन है क्या, अगर हम कॉमन ले लेंगे तो 135 15 तक, तो सम क्या हो जाएगा, 15/2 a प्लस एल, 1 प्लस 15 16, ये जो 8 15 15 जब 120, ये दे रखा 30, 1/2 60 ये हो जाएगा। बाकी cos स्क्वायर वाला 2 4, 2 अगर कॉमन ले लें हम तो 1 प्लस 2 प्लस 3 डॉट 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 15, सम क्या हो जाएगा, n n प्लस 1/2 इंटू 2, तो 16 15 इंटू 15 225, और फिर 15 240 cos स्क्वायर b, cos स्क्वायर b 1/2 120 120 है 60 है 180 2x, तो अलग आ रहा है। 1 2 3 4 5 sin a135 a प्लस एल 120, पता नहीं कहाँ मिस्टेक हो रही है। 24 21 14 7 6, ये वाले क्वेश्चन। द रेशियो ऑफ नंबर करेक्ट बताना है, द रेशियो नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट एनरोल्ड इन एबी यूनिवर्सिटी, एबी यूनिवर्सिटी एंड एक्सपेंड यूनिवर्सिटी इन 2013, एबी 4200xy5460000 3 21 से कटेगा, यस 21 10 10 to 13 करेक्ट पूछा है, तो ये पहला ही ऑप्शन हो गया। ये क्वेश्चन, द फॉलोइंग पाई चार्ट शोज द पॉपुलेशन of different villages in the year 2022, the total population of the given village is this, 12 12 20 16, फिर ये निकालने के बाद following line graph shows the population of man and woman, to find is sum of total population of children. Total population in thousand. ये तो बड़ा क्वेश्चन है। रीजनिंग पे चलते हैं। 4 8 12 16 20 24 तो x 7 11 15 19 23 तो सी 3 और 4 7 ठीक है। मार्स, गैनीमेड एंड फोबोस। गैनीमेड, फोबोस एंड डीमोस। क्या पूछा है? तीनों अलग अलग पूछा है कि मार्स? मुझे लग रहा है मार्स के नेचुरल सैटेलाइट के बारे में है। मार्स, गैनीमेड, फोबोस, तीनों अलग अलग या ये मार्स का शायद फोबोस, वो गैनीमेड जुपिटर का है तो यही वाला होगा सेकंड ऑप्शन। Which of the following option figure when rotated 180 degree clockwise and then 90 degree anti-clockwise? तो ओवरऑल कितना हो गया? 180 डिग्री क्लॉकवाइज और फिर एंटी क्लॉकवाइज। तो ओवरऑल हम क्या करें? 90 डिग्री क्लॉकवाइज घुमाने पर चाहिए हमें। पहला ऑप्शन, हाँ पहला ही ऑप्शन है। वाइट पोर्शन नीचे है, ठीक है। ये सीरीज का क्वेश्चन बाद में देखते हैं। The Venn diagram which region represent only fair and short girl. Fair, short girl. Girl हो गया, fair हो गया, short हो गया, tall. Tall बस माइनस करना है तो ये है H वाला पार्ट। 4 letter clutch have ignored which are different one. C D J K L A B C D P Q यही होना चाहिए। L Q J K L M N O P Q R 3 के बाद C D E F G H I J, ठीक है। S T U V, ठीक है। थर्ड ऑप्शन है। Select the figure from the among the given option that can replace the question mark. पहले में इधर गया, दूसरे में बैकवर्ड गया, फिर तीसरे में फिर बैकवर्ड। काला इधर है तो काला नीचे की तरफ हो जाएगा। फर्स्ट ऑप्शन, काला नीचे की तरफ हो जाएगा तो फर्स्ट ऑप्शन ही है। फर्स्ट रो 702 780 780 791 8 9। अच्छा 78 इंटू 9 क्या होगा? 9 7 63 70। अच्छा 9 से मल्टीप्लाई किया है मतलब 2 कम। 81 इंटू 5 ये भी 2 कम तो 33 इंटू 27 यूनिट डिजिट 1 आ रही है। 33 इंटू 27 27 81 27 3 81 और 8 81 यही ऑप्शन। Who is the niece nephew of D? In the expression R4, 4 का मतलब B is the father of Y। जो पहले है वो किसका फादर है? Y का, T का। 1 का मतलब B is the only child of अगला वाला। T के आगे कौन है? G, only child of G। अच्छा, to have be the sister of Y। ये क्या सिस्टर किसका है? G किसका सिस्टर है? D का। 3, B is the husband of, ये हस्बैंड है किसका? D के आगे V है, कोलन लगा हुआ है, G at the rate, B has only one daughter, G has only one daughter, तो ये daughter हो गई। Then who is the niece nephew of D? T हो जाएगी। In a certain code language, gear up skill is written as this. This is written as then learn computer is written as this. What among the following can be the possible code for soft conquer? Gear up skills and learn soft। तो स्किल का कोड क्या हो जाएगा? H8। और सॉफ्ट स्किल लर्न, लर्न का कोड क्या हो जाएगा? लर्न का कोड हो जाएगा B4 F3 हो जाएगा। तो H8 वाला ऑप्शन नहीं होगा और F3 वाला लर्न सॉफ्ट स्किल्स, F3 वाला ऑप्शन नहीं होगा और H8 वाला नहीं होगा। तो बचा क्या? B4 D2। सॉफ्ट कॉन्क्वेर B4 D2। कॉन्क्वेर का हो गया, हाँ यही ऑप्शन है। X is the brother of C who is the sister of B। X is the brother of C who is the sister of B। G is the mother of B। G क्या है? मदर है B की। who is the spouse of V। mother of B who is the spouse of V। J is the daughter of V and granddaughter of R। R। If the family consists of 5 females, तो 1 2 3। then how is R क्या लगेगा? B का father। hide, इसको बाद में करते हैं। 265 41 1 21 70 149। यहाँ पर भी 21, तो यहाँ पे भी होना चाहिए 7 6 4 247। ठीक है, इसको भी बाद में करते हैं। ये भी थोड़ा बड़ा ही लग रहा है। इसको कर लेते हैं 11, y क्या है, a क्या है माइनस 48, क्रॉस क्या है डिवीजन, b क्या है प्लस, y क्या है क्रॉस 7, a क्या है माइनस 6, y क्रॉस 17, तो ये 16 हो जाएगा। 12 7 से 84, 17 5 8 76 102, तो ये माइनस का 18 और माइनस 16, 18 24 माइनस 34, 210, 231, 231 में से 34 माइनस करना पड़ेगा, तो 197, 197। If yesterday was Friday, then on the 188th day after today it will be, तो टोटल हो गया 189। अगर yesterday फ्राइडे तो आज क्या है सैटरडे, तो अगर आज सैटरडे है तो 108 188 डे बाद भी सैटरडे होगा क्योंकि ऑड डे 0 आ रहा है। मिरर बताना है FFF0022 डी आना चाहिए, तो पहला दूसरा तो गया, डी है तो ये भी ठीक है, फोर्थ ऑप्शन। When the following figure is folded to form a cube, then how many triangles would lie opposite to the face bearing 5 triangles? अच्छा इसके अपोजिट में कितने ट्राइंगल है, ये ऐसे है, ये खड़ा होगा, ये भी ऐसे होगा और ये ऐसे बंद होगा, तो ये वाला एक ट्राइंगल इसके अपोजिट में आ जाएगा 5 के। सेलेक्ट द ऑप्शन दैट इज नॉट एम्बेडेड इन, बड़ा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है यार, बाद में करते हैं, ये भी बाद में। The following question 4 records that cannot be 3 are alike in some way and 1 is different. जहांगीर, हुमायूं, आलमगीर। इल्तुतमिश दिल्ली सल्तनत का था, बाकी सब तो मुगल के हैं। 60% of m is equal to 3/4 of n, तो 25 20 5 4 जो 5 1, तो m by n आ जाएगा 5/4, 15 plus 4 4 16, 31 upon m क्या 5 5 5 25 minus 4 2 8, 31/17। all bark all bark are peels, some peels are shells, no shell is a case, some shells are cases, नहीं, some peels are barks, हाँ ये तो ठीक है, all peels are shells, ये कैसे हो सकता है, और shells और barks, ये भी नहीं हो सकता, सिर्फ और सिर्फ सेकेंड। Which two signs need to be interchanged to make the given equation correct? तो प्लस माइनस को अगर हम करें 3 into 3 यहाँ प्लस या माइनस डिवीजन 3, तो ये तो 1 हो जाएगा, 3 3 से 9 और 3 12 में से 1 गया 11, ये पहला तो नहीं है, डिवीजन और प्लस, डिवीजन और प्लस, तो ये 1 हो जाएगा, ये 9 हो जाएगा, 9 3 12, 1 फिर वही आ रहा है, क्रॉस और प्लस, यहाँ प्लस हो जाएगा, यहाँ क्रॉस, तो ये 1 आ जाएगा, 1 3 3 6 में से क्या 5, लास्ट ऑप्शन ही लग रहा है, लेकिन चेक कर लेते हैं भाई। 3 - 3 + 3 ये 9 हो गया, ये 1 - 3, ये कैसे? These two signs need to be interchanged to make the given equation correct. गड़बड़ कर दिया क्या? प्लस और माइनस, यहाँ प्लस हो जाएगा, यहाँ पर माइनस हो जाएगा। डिवीजन 3 बॉड मास अगर लगाएंगे तो यहाँ 1 + 3, 3 × 3 9, तो 11 आ रहा है यार। डिवीजन प्लस डिवीजन प्लस 3 3, ये 1 हो जाएगा, 9 9 3 12, किससे ये आ रहा है? कुछ गड़बड़ है। लास्ट थर्ड एक बार चेक कर लेता हूँ। 3 + 3 - 3 × 3 डिवीजन 3, ये 1 -3 3 6। अरे थर्ड ऑप्शन ही तो है यार, क्या सिली मिस्टेक। दो सर्टेन कोड लैंग्वेज 25 36 6 स्क्वायर किया, 2 2 4 5 है, 2 2 4 2 2 4 6, ठीक है, 2 2 4 2 6 2 8 2 10, 10 का स्क्वायर 100। If in a certain code language the code for break is this and code for kite is this, then what will be the code of date in the same code language? B को 2 लिखा है और 18 को 9 लिखा है, आधा 5 1 की। क्या किया है भाई? K को 5, I 9 को 4, 20 K को इंडिविजुअल तो नहीं है ऐसे अलग। B K है, K को 5, K को 5, I नहीं है, T भी नहीं है, E को यहाँ 3 लिखा है। अच्छा अच्छा, डायरेक्ट वाला है। B को 2, A को 8, I को 4, T को 6, 2846, 2846, ठीक है। Some boxes are bottles. No bottle is green. No green is blue. No bottle is blue. No bottle is blue. गलत हो गया। Some boxes are green. ये भी गलत हो गया। Some blue are green. Some blue are green. तीनों ही गलत है। ओके, बैक चलते हैं, कौन कौन से छोड़े हैं। ये क्वेश्चन 4 3 7 5 12 8 20, 8 2 10 14 17 18, ये कट रहा है। 8 8 कम 8, ये नहीं कट रहा है। 14 पता नहीं। ये इसको करते हैं पहला वाला अगर हम देखें तो पहला वाला तो है भाई, दूसरा वाला देखें, ये इसको ऐसे कर रहा है, दूसरा भी है, तीसरा देखें, तीसरा नहीं क्योंकि यहाँ बीच में कुछ नहीं आकर जुड़ रहा है। थर्ड ऑप्शन 45, हाँ 7HC 7HC30 MN4, ये फॉलो हो रहा है 7HC30 MN4 7HC, ठीक है। क्या हो जाएगा 7HC30 MN 7HC30 सेकेंड थर्ड अभी फंस रहा है। MN4 फिर 7 आ जाएगा 7HC30 MN4 N4 सेकेंड। ये वाला करते हैं, x एट द रेट $10 F 10 डॉलर का मतलब है x is to the west of y, west of y 4 मीटर 10 मीटर 10 मीटर, x नहीं है g है, confusing। 4 मीटर एट द रेट मीन्स x एट द रेट e एट द रेट e f at the rate x is to the north of y, तो f क्या है, नॉर्थ ऑफ e है 4 मीटर, c एट द रेट नॉर्थ ऑफ 3 मीटर डी डॉलर टू द वेस्ट ऑफ डी क्या है वेस्ट ऑफ ई है 4 मीटर। तो ये 4 हो जाएगा, ये डी हो जाएगा, ये हो जाएगा 3। ये सी क्या पूछा है, व्हाट इज द शॉर्टेस्ट डिस्टेंस बिटवीन सी एंड ई। 7। सी एंड ई 3 4 5। ओके, ये क्वेश्चन क्या कह रहा है। अच्छा, इस 4 को इसमें कैसे लिख दिया। अच्छा, शुरू के 4 लेटर्स इसका अपोजिट लिखा हुआ है। तो ईयर आर ए ई वाई आर ए ई वाई आर ए ई वाई, 2 ऑप्शन तो एलिमिनेट हो गए। फिर अगले 4 कैसे लिखे हैं। कहीं सम तो नहीं दे रखा है। 5 22 5 27 23 4 27 18 9 19 सम दे रखा है। 18 9 27 26 1 27 22 5 27 और 25 2 27, यही लग रहा है फर्स्ट ऑप्शन। 34 इसमें क्या हो रहा है 754 708, तो 6 46 का डिफरेंस आ रहा है यहाँ पर। कहीं ऑल्टरनेट तो नहीं है। 754 639 5 15 115 639 में 115 524, नहीं ये तो नहीं है। 46 घटा दिया 708 में 639 9 69 46 फिर 69 639 543 6 9। तेरह में से 4 गया 96 543 423 120 120 423 273 5 150। यहाँ डिफरेंस क्या है 46 23 का। फिर यहाँ पर कितना है 3 6 6 16 में से 9 7 8 में से 2 फिर ये क्या है 20 4 24 फिर ये 30 है, 23, 27, 24, 30। ये क्या है भाई? 4, 3, 6, पता नहीं। ये तो नहीं हो पाया। Next test. The teacher said they must feel empathy for others. The teacher said we must feel empathy for others. The Indian Railways announced an innovation policy to leverage technologies developed by Indian startups to improve its operational efficiency and safety. Railways Minister said that about 50 crores have been earmarked to fund such startups annually, adding that the intellectual property rights for any innovations will remain with the innovator. Railways will invest in its startups to get solutions to problems such as rail fracture, headway reduction, automation of track inspection activities, development of the analytical tool by using digital data for improving passenger services and track cleaning machines and use of remote sensing, geomatics and GIS for bridge inspection, among others. The policy is not just limited to the idea. Indian Railways will follow it through the product after proof of concept and scaling it up, doubling the grant support, and finally the adoption of successfully developed product technology for regular use and even support for 2 to 3 years. The annual budget for the policy will be around rupees 40 to 50 crores and an additional fund for the divisional railway managers so that they can find on-field solutions to on-field problems. The complete process from the floating of the problem statement to the development of the prototype is online with a defined timeline to make it transparent and objective. The railway said, adding that the trials of prototype will be done in the railways. It added that the selection of startups will be done through an open, transparent, and fair process, which will entail innovators uploading their concepts with necessary proof on a dedicated portal. In May, field units were asked to provide problem areas. In response to it, about 160 problem statements have been received till date. To start with, 11 problem statements have been identified to deal via the new innovation policy and uploaded on the website. What is the annual budget for the innovation policy besides the additional fund? 40 से 50 करोड़. Why is the whole process under innovation policy online? Indian Railways will follow it through to the product after. The process from the floating of the problem statement to the development is online with a defined timeline to make it transparent. First option. Intellectual property rights for innovation under innovation policy would remain with the innovator. For which reason has Indian Railway announced the India innovation policy? Achieve revenue to enhance the efficiency of its operation, for sustainable growth and shared prosperity. Enhance its operation. Word meaning remain, continue. One का B limited, dedicated, devoted. Second का A. When the property management company turned a deaf ear to residents' advice, residents refused to pay the fees. Inability to pay attention to details of a situation, inability to provide solution to a difficult problem, ignore the warning signals before a disaster, refuse to listen or respond on a deaf ear. It should be effective against the highly transmissible new strain of the virus. Effective का synonym. Effective का synonym. Useless, functional या conservative. Scrap. Functionally ineffective. Effective, functional. They were sentenced to death. A, B, C, D. When someone said that the earth was round, the belief was very deeply embedded. People believed that the earth was flat for a long time. The belief was very deeply embedded. When someone said that the earth was round, they were sentenced to death. The belief was very deeply. They were sentenced to death. The belief was very deeply embedded. People will for a long time. Yeah, first option. Select the sentence which has no spelling error. Symmetry. Aesthetic. Symmetry. Second option. The central government said that dash an exorbitant amount to invest at that moment as a pandemic was going on. The central government said that $5 million was $5 million were an exorbitant amount. $5 million. $5 million was. Science bears not only significant cognitive and technical value, but important, but also not only but also. He needs a hobby to keep him busy and stop him from get into mischief. He needs a hobby to keep him busy and stop him from getting into mischief. Donations of medicines are been arriving by truckload since last week. Donations of medicines are will be arriving by truckload since last week. Donations of medicines are being those pictures kept on the sofa are those pictures kept on the sofa are yours. Take them along with you. Take them with you. Take them. Superfluous वाला तो नहीं है. Along with you. Those pictures kept on the sofa are yours. Take them along with you. Select the option which with appropriate use of adverb of frequency. Subscriptions are due for a long time by the end of January. Subscriptions are due annually by the end of January. Subscriptions are due by the end of January. Subscriptions are due since the end of January. Subscriptions are due by the end of January. क्या सही होगा? Subscriptions are due by the end of January. Subscriptions are due since the end of subscriptions due हैं since the end of January. Subscriptions are due. ये है लगना. It seemed a bit like dash people were borrowing money like crazy. It seemed a bit like a perfect storm. People were borrowing money like crazy. Money को borrow कर रहे थे. Lost lost ball invades a slap in the face. It seemed a bit like a perfect storm. A time's worth. It seemed a bit like a time's worth. इसी को करते हैं time's worth. The right to information bill is going to be the next flashpoint in the Rajya Sabha with the opposition members moving a resolution for send the legislation to a select committee. The right to information bill is going to be the next flashpoint in the Rajya Sabha with the opposition members moving a resolution further send the legislation moving a resolution to send the right to information bill is going to be the next flashpoint in the Rajya Sabha with the opposition members moving a resolution further send the legislation moving a resolution to send the legislation moving a resolution to send the legislation to a select committee. Fear of dogs, xenophobia. One of the contentious rules C is starting Haney. C started responding to the students' concern they allowed black and blue pens. A. One of the contentious rules was the use of only one colored pen. Responding to the students' concern they allowed black and blue pens. One of the contentious rules was the use of only one colored pen. Students worried that they will not be able to highlight important points. The exam department notified the students of the new examination rules. The exam department notified the students of the new examination rules. One of the contentious rules was the use of only one colored pen. Students worried that they will not be able to highlight important points. The exam notified C. Responding to the student concern, they allowed black and blue pens. Third option. Under BADC. B से start कर malnutrition can be described as an imbalance in a person's intake of food and food and nutrients. It can be divided into two categories, namely undernutrition and overnutrition. Undernutrition is all option. The garden, however, must not be wholly passed over the spacious and handsome as it was. It in part presented a stiff and unnatural appearance, looking in fact somewhat theatrical as contrasted with the pastoral sunniness of the landscape. A Roman gardener had been brought from Rome, one skilled in all the arts of his craft, one talent in all these arts. It was he who had terraced the slope with so much regularity, had planted stiff box hedges, and above all, it was his taste which led him to cut and train box and laburnum shrubs into fantastic imitations of other forms. The poor trees were forced to dash their own natural shapes and to dash as vases, geometrical shapes, and animals of various kinds. There was even a ship of box dashed by a broad channel of water so that the spectator, making large demands on his imagination, might imagine that the little mock vessel was moored on a still sheet of water. Among the box trees were stone fountains badly dashed from classic models. The garden, however, must not be wholly passed over, spacious and handsome as it was. It in part presented a stiff and unnatural appearance, looking in fact somewhat theatrical as contrasted with the pastoral sunniness of the land. The Roman gardener had been brought from Rome, one adeptly, one skilled, one practiced in all the arts of his craft, one talent in all the one, one skilled brought from Rome, one skilled yoga, one skilled. And above all, it was his taste which led him to cut and train box and laburnum shrubs into fantastic imitations of other forms. The poor trees were forced to dash their own natural shapes. The poor trees were forced to abandon their own natural shapes. Abandon ही सही लग रहा है. And to pretend, pose, and to pretend as, and to pose as vases, geometrical figures, and animals of various kinds. Pretend. There was even a ship of box enclosed. There was even a ship of enclosed by a broad channel of water, so that the spectator making large demands on his this enclosed. There was even a ship of box assaulted, surrounded. Among the box trees were stone fountains badly dashed from classic, badly imitated. Among the box trees were stone fountains badly encouraged, badly imitated from classic, badly encouraged from, badly imitated from, imitated. Watchful, careless, incorrectly spelled, validate, authorize, authenticate, reject, validate. He examined the status inconsistencies between men and women through the lens of traditional male and female characteristics. Traditional obsolete. The presentation of the annual report by the Scranton branch is the best and the most informative. Is the best and the most informative. We needed to show people that not everyone can use a traditional controller, said Johnson. Johnson said that they had Johnson said that they had needed to show people that not everyone could use a traditional controller. I saw a number of peacocks dancing in the rain this morning. I saw a flock, flock, pack of peacocks. Who has broken this vase? By whom has this vase been broken? Can the truck be driven by you? Can you drive the truck? Uncertain. Antonym बताना है. Reliable, unclear, close. Uncertain का predictable. The recently released Annual Status of Education Report 2022 shows that the ability of school children to carry out simple arithmetic calculations was poor in most of the southern, central, and western states compared to the children in many northern and eastern states. While this observation is true, both the pre and post pandemic periods, the school closures forced by COVID 19 widened the gap further. The arithmetic learning outcomes of students from the south and west were impacted more than the learning outcomes of students in other regions. Notably, despite the pandemic, the arithmetic ability of children in the central states, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh improved markedly, though from a lower base. Moreover, in the south and west, the adverse impact of the pandemic on arithmetic ability was more pronounced among boys than girls. The ASER survey's test of arithmetic ability consisted of four tasks. The first task was to recognize numbers 1 to 1. Those who completed this were asked to recognize number 11 to 99. Those who completed both tasks were presented with subtraction problem, and those who passed were presented with division sums. Among the northern states, the share of such students in class 8 was above the national average in Uttar Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, and Haryana. Among the eastern states, Bihar's figure was much higher than the national average. On the other hand, except in Andhra Pradesh, the share of such students was relatively low in the southern states. Among the western states such as Gujarat, Maharashtra, and Rajasthan, the share of class 8 students who were able to complete all the tasks successfully was even lower than in the southern states. Which among the following southern states performed best? Andhra Pradesh. Which of the following is not one of the tasks in the ACR survey test of arithmetic ability? Recognize number 11 to 99. ठीक है, ये था. हाँ, recognize 1 to 9 ये भी है. recognize number 101 नहीं, ये नहीं है. Which of the following is true as per the passage? Students in Bihar perform poorly than the, तो गलत है. अच्छा किया था उन्होंने. There are 5 tasks, ये भी गलत है. Under the ASER survey, students were asked to carry out complex arithmetic calculation. There was an improvement in the arithmetic ability of students in Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. Complex नहीं दिया था इन्होंने. What kind of passage is it? Informative, sarcastic, fictional, narrative. Informative लग रहा है. ASER surveys regarding which of the following sectors? Safety in a state of education. Once upon a time there lived an old man with an old woman. They had a nice garden. The old man planted a turnip in it. It grew and grew until it was time to pull the turnip out. The old man went into the garden and gave the turnip a pull, but it would not come. He gave it another pull, a great big pull, but the turnip would not come out of the ground. Then the old man called the old woman and said, "Come and hold on to me and help me to pull out the turnip." The old woman came, the old man tugged at the turnip. The old woman tugged at the old man, and they pulled and they tugged and they tugged and they pulled, but the turnip would not come out of the ground. Then the old woman called a little girl, and the old man tugged at the turnip. The old woman tugged at the old man. The little girl tugged at the old woman, and they pulled and they tugged. अरे कितनी बार tugged है भाई? And they tugged and they pulled, but the turnip would not come out of the ground. Then the little girl called a dog. लो भाई एक और को बुला लिया. क्या पैराग्राफ है? And the old man tugged at the turnip, the old woman tugged at the little girl tugged at the dog tugged at the little girl, and they pulled and they tugged. They tugged and they tugged and they pulled, but the turnip would not come out of the ground. वाह भाई गजब पैराग्राफ. Then the dog called a cat. लो बिल्ली को ही बुला लिया. And the old man tugged at the turnip, and the old woman tugged at the old man. That little girl tugged at the old woman. The dog tugged at the little girl. The cat tugged at the little, and they pulled and they tugged and they tugged and they pulled. But the turnip would आया ही नहीं. लो भाई पैराग्राफ गजब का है. Who did the old man call to pull the turnip out of the ground? Old man with an old woman. Wife कहीं mention नहीं है तो old woman ही होगा. Where did the old man plant the turnip? Garden. Garden. How many people were how many people were tugging one another at the end to pull out the turnip? आदमी, old woman, girl, dog, cat. पांच लोग. What were the people doing to remove the turnip from the ground? Tugged together and pulled. Which of the following sentences is not true according to the passage? The old man called the woman for help. ठीक है. The dog called a mule for help. Mule तो नहीं था. The turnip was not removed from the ground. ये सही है. The old woman was living with the old man. तो ये वाला option. The dog called a mule for help. ये गलत है. Okay. The loudness of sounds depends on which of the following characteristic properties of sound. Loudness to intensity लग रहा है. Vida V1 is a sub brand of electric scooter launched by पता नहीं. Which of the following studio has been awarded first in the category of Ayushman Bharat Health Account ID? ये तो कश्मीर है भाई. Which of the following Indian American was among 30 members chosen for US Space Council position? पता नहीं. In 1922, Dash was formed under the leadership of Chittaranjan Das. स्वराज पार्टी 1923 में बनी स्वराज. 22 में कौन सी बनी थी? चित्तरंजन दास लेकिन स्वराज पार्टी. चलो यही करते हैं. Which of the following rivers is formed by the confluence of two streams, चंद्रा and भागा? ये तो ये है भाई चेनाब नदी. सतलज नर्मदा तापी तो नहीं है. सतलज चेनाबी. Which of the following Cubs trophy is not associated with the game of football? डूरेंट है, रोवर्स भी है. ये कौन सी ट्रॉफी भाई? स्टैनली. स्टैनली फुटबॉल से रिलेटेड है. यूज रिमिट ट्रॉफी क्या किया जाए? स्टैनले मारे, यूज रिमिट भी लिखने लगे एकदम। स्टैनले सुना सुना तो लग रहा है। चलो स्टैनले ही मारते हैं। Which one of the following streams is correct? Cirques are the most common of landforms in glaciated mountains. Cirques are found at heads of glacial valleys. Water is found within this cirque. All of the above. Maro all of the above. From each according to his ability to each according to his contribution is the basic philosophy of which economic system? ये नहीं पता. Which of the following is schedule of the Indian Constitution referred anti-defection law? 10th. Which of the following is true? PM Sri Yojana. No idea. Which one of the following statement is not correct about cryptocurrency? It is redeemable in another commodity like gold. Its supply is not determined by central banks. It is created and stored electronically. It is very secure. भाई यही तो दिक्कत है, सिक्योर नहीं है. The famous Vijayanagara Empire was established by the kings of which of the following dynasties? Sangam. The feature of joint sitting in the Parliament of Indian Constitution is taken from which of the following countries' constitution? ये है joint sitting in the Parliament. जापान तो नहीं, कनाडा, ऑस्ट्रेलिया. Who among the following has an authority to promulgate an ordinance when either of the parliament is not in session? President. Trypsin is the digestive enzyme for trypsin प्रोटीन का ही है. trypsin प्रोटीन का ही है भाई. Which of the following layers of atmosphere is considered ideal for flying of jet aircraft as this layer is free from atmospheric turbulence? Troposphere. Prime Minister Narendra Modi unveiled the logo, theme, and website of India's G20 presidency. What is the theme of India's G20 presidency? Shaping an integrated world, building consensus for fair and people and prosper one earth, one family, one future. पता नहीं. October the first edition of the Joint Maritime Exercise IMT Triland. पता नहीं. Which of the following features of Indian Constitution resembles the instrument of instructions enumerated in the Government of India Act 1935? Preamble कर देते हैं. Which of the following geographical feature covers most of the states of Jharkhand, Odisha, Chhattisgarh and Bihar? ये तो छोटा नागपुर प्लेटो. Which of these is part of tertiary sector? Private coaching institute, banks, cotton, agriculture. Tertiary sector, banks 1 and 2. India has hosted the second BIMSTEC agriculture minister meeting in November. Which of the following is not a member country of BIMSTEC? बांग्लादेश है, भूटान है, अफगानिस्तान नहीं है, थाईलैंड है. Who was the Viceroy of India when the Rowlatt Act was passed in 1919? Chelmsford. Which of the following is used for measuring the temperature of a body by a measure of its radiation emitted? थर्मोमीटर ही होगा भाई, पायरोमीटर क्यों होगा? क्या छोटा है ये नहीं पता. 63 पता नहीं, 56 पता नहीं, ये भी नहीं पता. जो तो फॉलोइंग 30 मेंबर काउंसिल भी नहीं पता, बेटा V1 भी नहीं पता. चलते हैं भाई नेक्स्ट सेक्शन. बाकी तो हो गया इंग्लिश का सब. ठीक है. Which among the following is the file extension for an open office writer doc? What is the length of address used by IPv4? 32 bit. Cold boot in a computer is also called as hard boot. Which memory is used to reduce the average time to access data from the main memory? Which memory is used to reduce the average time to reduce? पता नहीं. Which term can be used to denote control shift and alt keys together? Modifier keys. Which among the following is known as a universal gate? XOR. Which of the following is not a type of operating system? Batch operating system होता है, time sharing process, network operating system, processed शायद नहीं है. Which is the first search engine used in internet? Yahoo, Google, etc. Archie. First search engine. The space left between the margin and the start of paragraph in an MS Word is known as alignment या indentation. Indentation या spacing. Indentation होगा. Alt plus G. No idea. In dash topology, each device is connected to every other device on the network through a dedicated point-to-point link. पता नहीं. Walkie-talkie is an example of which of the following data transmission mode? Simplex, full duplex, half duplex. What is called for the unsolicited bulk messages sent through email? Email spam. Which OSI layer provides switching and routing technologies for transmitting data from one node to another? Transport layer. What does P represent in JP? Joint photographic. Which one of the following statements is correct regarding random access memory? It is a type of primary. ठीक है. Volatile memory. ठीक. It is used to store data temporarily. ठीक है. All of the above. Melissa is an example which of the type of computer वाले पता नहीं. Which among the following devices is considered as both input and output device? Input and output दोनों. USB flash drive. Centralized program designed to allow input and output device to communicate with the rest of the computer is called as operating system. To communicate with the rest of the computer system is called operating system. Firewall. It is a network security device which monitors incoming and outgoing traffic based on पता नहीं इसको. बंद करते हैं भाई. $290. रीजनिंग में 2 गलत है, इंग्लिश में 7 गलत है, जनरल अवेयरनेस में 4 गलत है. तो ये रहा भाई कितना टोटल 13 क्वेश्चन गलत है. 13 में से 3 हटा दें, 10 क्वेश्चन गलत है इसमें से. रीजनिंग में 2 क्वेश्चन कौन से गलत हो गए भाई. चलिए अब तो कल ही पता चलेगा. चलिए फिर मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. टिल देन बाय बाय, टेक केयर एंड हैव अ नाइस डे.